They call it a plate runner.
Yeah, is that what that is right there?
Yeah.
The plate runner.
I think there was there's 7 Raptors and 7 KOMODOs and 1 Raptor pointing up, so we get almost a 360 and in that perfect light, and could shoot basically all day long on a volume that was quite.
And you
good.
shot 8K?
Yeah. So we did anamorphic, like this is spherical, 8K and 6K on the KOMODOs, but the majority of the show we shot anamorphic in an anamorphic mode, so it's a 5.1K.
Really? What lenses, since we're
we
talking about
used the Panavision T Series anamorphics. We tested many lenses, and really, it was the first time for you to shoot anamorphic, right? And we looked at options, and I think we both responded to this. Just feels cinematic and right for that story.
And then we had to, so Marcus, I mean, I've always wanted to shoot anamorphic, but in television, a lot of people, today it's much more accepted, but a lot of people push against it. And we had to really pitch for it, too. So we had to shoot a presentation and everything. And I love the look of it, especially how you use flares.
Yeah. I think it adds so much realism, the interaction of light in those lenses, and I knew there's so many different. We of course we have this stunning landscape we shot in Finland and Morocco and the space station, but there's so many more like regular Earth sets, let's say, like people live in a living room, right? And we have to visually tie this somehow together, and I knew there's different directors and DPs working, so we had to find something that adds a strong visual character, which is like a baseline for the whole show to tie it together. And I think the lenses really helped.
I think they really helped. And one of the things, because of the nature of the story, that we wanted to introduce, whether consciously or subconsciously, was this sense of voyeurism and that somebody is watching. And so inside the ISS, it's very claustrophobic, and you're with Joe, but then you come back out wider, and there's maybe something in the foreground, and you get the sense. I always thought it was Joe in the other reality watching herself, but that's kind of metaphoric. But I think that stylistically, the reflections and the flares and everything that those lenses gave us in anamorphic really added to that, made it very beautiful.